Hello, welcome to Steadiness Within Part 1, an expedition with Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana or hand to big toe pose. This pose helps build balance from the inside out. It both strengthens and lengthens your hamstrings. It helps build inner awareness, focus, and concentration. You will not need any props for this class. During this flow, we'll start by centering and setting intention for class. We'll warm up the body with mindful poses, move into standing poses, as well as standing balance and twists. We'll explore the peak pose and we'll mindfully cool down, ending with a short savasana. So, go ahead and get your hair put up, put on your comfortable clothes, roll out your yoga mat wherever you can find the space. Let's get moving and grooving. I will meet you on the mat with the intention to find steadiness within. Okay, beautiful one. Now that you're ready, we're going to start today's flow, finding steadiness within, reclined. So you can hold on to the back of your thighs and lower down, or you can challenge yourself a little, straighten your arms, and then slowly lower down to reclined. And then once you get down, you can take a minute to get your low back flush by hugging your knees in towards your chest. And then lengthen your legs. We're going to start in reclined bound angle. So walk your upper arm bones under to open your chest, bring the soles of your feet to touch, and create a diamond shape with your legs. Bring your hands to your belly, or one to your belly and one to your heart, as we start to center and tune inward, setting intention for class. Just taking a moment to notice how your yoga mat supports you and your breath supports you. Try to get your inhales to be just as long as your exhales. As you begin to find steadiness within. Noticing how your inhales enter and how your exhales exit. To seal an intention for class, you can bring your hands to prayer and have your thumbs touch your sternum, or you can have your thumbs touch your third eye. And the intention for class is steadiness within, or you can set any other intention you want or dedicate your time on the mat today. But go ahead and make it yours. We'll seal this in by taking the deepest breath you've taken all day so far, and really make an audible exhale, sighing out any tension. Go ahead and breathe in. Exhale, release. Let's go. Now you can take your hands and use your hands to help bring your legs back together. You can straighten both of your legs with your palms flat. And then bend your right knee, bringing the sole of the right foot flat. Take your two peace fingers and your thumb. You're going to go to the inside of your right leg, grab your big toe, or if it's easier for you to grab the outside or inside of your foot, do that. Bring your left hand to your hip point to make sure your hip stays facing up. And then inhale to kick the right foot up. Exhale to bend the knee, bringing it in towards your armpit pit for half happy baby. Inhale to straighten, exhale to bend. One more time, inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Grab your right toe with your left hand now. You can grab it with your 2 peace fingers and your thumb on the left. Bump your hips to the right. Bring your right arm out in line with your shoulder and cross your left leg over, coming into a twist. And your leg can stay a little more bent, or you can even be grabbing the edge of your foot. On your next exhale, use that engagement to bring you back to center. Release the right leg down, straighten yourself out. And then when you're ready, bend the left knee, bring your right hand to your right hip point, and then you can take your peace fingers and thumb on the left hand, grab your left big toe, take a breath in, and then exhale, kicking the sole of the left foot up. And then go ahead, bring your knee in. Then we're going to inhale, straighten. Exhale to bend your knee. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Breathe in and straighten. Exhale, bend. Breathe in and straighten. Then grab your left toe with your right hand, 2 peace fingers and thumb. Bring the left hand out, bump your hips towards the left, and straighten your right leg. You do have the option to gaze at your left hand for a supine twist. On your exhale, bend your left knee, use the engagement to bring you back to center. And then you can hug your knees in, getting your low back flush once again. And then you're going to take your hands and hold your knees. Bring your calves parallel to the mat and extend your feet out. Then you're going to inhale, start making circles with your knees, bringing your knees in towards your belly, and then exhaling to push them away, still holding on to them. Inhaling back, and then just drawing some circles. Inhale to belly, exhale, feet extend. And then next time you're at your belly, stay for a breath in and out. And then inhale, take your circles in the other direction. So exhaling to belly, inhaling out. And then bring your knees back to your belly. Take your palms, and then you're going to bring both of your palms to face the ceiling, flat. Bring both of your feet to face the ceiling. So your hands are going to be shoulder width, feet are hip width. Your feet hang over your hips, your hands hang over your shoulders for dead bug pose. Engaging the core, engaging your quads, and engaging your tricep and bicep. Finding steadiness within. Really kick through the heel of the palm and your heel. And then exhale, bring your feet down, bring your hands down. And we're going to make our way up. So you can either sit up or you can try to rock and roll. So you'll bend your knees again, bring your palms flat. Then start to press into your palms as you bring your knees over your face. Maybe grab your thighs now as you rock up. Rock back, holding the back of your thigh for support. Getting along each vertebrae. You might even notice your back pop. And the next time you rock up, cross at your shins and roll over your legs. If you find yourself at the top of your mat like I just did, walk yourself back to the center. All is good, no big deal. Your hands are going to be shoulder width. Your knees are going to be hips width. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. for tabletop. Inhale for cow, drop your belly. Stretch from your belly to your throat and curl your tailbone up. Exhale, press the mat away. Stretch your shoulders, drop your head and tailbone. Inhale for cow. Go to your own unique breath. Exhale for cat. One more time, inhale, cow. And exhale for cat. Really drop your head and tailbone and stretch those shoulders apart. Come into a neutral spine, inhale. Bring your big toes to touch. You're going to sit back on your heels. Bring your sits bones to your heels. Bring your knees as wide as you like. It's nice to have your thighs cradle your ribs though. And then walk your hands out, keeping them in line with your shoulders for child's pose, melting your head and heart down, spending a moment with yourself. How are you? No right, no wrong, no better, no worse. Just checking in. Breathe in, press into your palms, and pick up your head. Bring your shoulders over your hands. Separate your toes, tuck them under, and then press down to lift your hips up and back for down dog. Resist the urge to move where your hands and feet are in space, and instead press your thigh bones back, curl your tailbone up, and bend your knees to create length. And then maybe pedal your feet out. Find stillness, drop your knees, bring your big toes together, do not move your hands. Come back to child's pose, notice the difference. And when you exhale, press down, bring your head up, bring your shoulders back over your hands, separate your feet and tuck your toes under, and then press the mat away again for down dog. Once again, resisting the urge to move the distance between your feet and hands, and instead pressing the thighs back, curling your tailbone up, and bending your knees. Release your knees back down, bring your big toes to touch, find child's pose again. Now press into your hands, lift your head, shift your shoulders over your wrist again, tuck your toes under, and lift your hips up for down dog. Once again, press your thigh bones back and curl your tailbone up to create length. And then you can bring your big toes to touch and your feet up about an inch. Inhale, sweep your right leg up behind you. Exhale, bend your knee, squeeze it in towards your center as you step your foot between your hands. Go ahead and lower the left knee, and then I'll leave it up to you whether you want to keep your toes tucked under or untuck them. But you're going to lengthen your torso and then inhale, energetically bring your right heel and your left knee towards one another as you reach your hands up and engage your belly. Exhale, straighten your right leg, bring your hands down, flex your right toes towards your face. Inhale to bring your chest through your arms, and then hinging from your hips, fold over your leg. Breathe in, bend your right knee, sweep your arms up into low lunge, lengthen from the hip to the finger, and then exhale, straighten your leg, fold. Once you're down, inhale to lengthen your chest forward, exhale to fold and round. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up, low lunge, lengthen, exhale, straighten your leg, bring your hands down. Extend forward, then fold. Bend into your knee, sweep your arms up, lengthen from the hip to the fingers. Exhale, bring your hands down, both of them down to frame your right foot. Tuck the left toes under and pick up the left leg, press down into your hands and step back to down dog. Feet come together again, big toes to touch. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Bend your left leg. Squeeze it in towards your center as you round in your shoulders. Really squeeze that leg in and bring your foot between your hands. Lower the right knee down. Your choice what you want to do with your toes. Lengthen and extend your chest forward by coming onto your fingertips, and then energetically bring the left heel and right knee towards one another as you lift up, engaging your center and lengthening from the hip to the fingers. Exhale, straighten your left leg. Flex your toes towards your face. Bring your hands down. Inhale to lengthen your chest through your hands. Exhale, release your head and round in. Half splits. Breathe in, press into your left foot. Reach your arms up. Energetically bring the left heel and right knee towards one another. And then exhale, straighten your leg, come down. Inhale to extend your chest through your arms, and then exhale to fold. One more time. Bend into the knees, sweep your arms up, lengthen from the hips to the fingers, and exhaling, straightening your leg, coming down, flexing your toes towards your face. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to fold. Bend into your knee, sweep your arms up, really lengthening from the hips to the fingers, and then exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot, tuck your right toes under, fire up the middle of that right thigh, pick it up, press into your hands, and step your left foot back. Now you're going to come high onto the balls of both of your feet, rounding in your shoulders and roll into a plank pose. So you're going to bring your shoulders just past your wrist, lengthen from head to tailbone, one line, bring your navel in and up. Then you're going to shift your shoulders past your wrist. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower all the way to your belly. Bring your feet as wide as your mat, lengthen the front of your abdomen. Bring your hands forward and wide of your shoulders. Inhale, bend your elbows wide, and exhale, press the floor away as you spiral the elbow creases towards your thumb, bringing your chest forward as you lengthen your toes and chest away for Cobra Pose. Exhale, lay yourself forward, lengthen forward as you can, and then down. Bring your hands under your shoulders, zip your legs up. You're going to press into your hands, your knees, and your toes all at the same time. And then lift your hips up for down dog. From this downward facing dog, you can step or hop to the top of the mat. So to hop, you will look at your landing spot and do not take your gaze from there. You'll land with soft knees in a forward fold at the end of your exhale. So inhale prepares you, bend your knees, exhale, step or hop to the top, forward fold, release your head. Option 2, bend your knees and drape your torso over your thighs, and then shake your head yes and shake your head no. Breathe in, lift all 10 of your toes, lengthen them and lay them down. Exhale, press down into your feet to rise up slowly, inch by inch, into mountain pose. Let your head be the last thing to come up. Bring your shoulders over your hips, and you can either bring your feet together or have them hips width. Find mountain pose, align your head, heart, and pelvis. Bring your navel in and open your chest. As we move into sun salutation, so bend your knees, sweep your arms up, Urdhva, press down to reach up, hinging from your hips, fold over your legs, Uttanasana. Bring your hands by your feet and bend your knees generously to plant them. Pick up your right foot, step it all the way back, look forward, low lunge, exhale, step your left foot back, down dog. Inhale, roll yourself into plank pose. Exhale, shift your shoulders, bend your elbows straight back, lower all the way down on your exhale. Bring your hands forward of your shoulders, widen your feet. Inhale and press up for Cobra Pose. Bring your heart through your arms. Exhale, lay yourself forward and down. Press into everything simultaneously and up to down dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee, squeeze it in and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale to straighten your right leg and bend your left. Exhale, spring forward, fold and release. Press into your feet, sweep your arms out and up, Urdhva, press down to reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold, Uttanasana over your legs. Bend your knees, plant your palms, pick up your left foot, step it all the way back. Press into your hands, step your right foot back, down dog. Inhale, rolls you into plank. Exhale, shifts you, bend your elbows and lowers you all the way down. Inhale, widen your feet, bring your hands forward of your shoulders. Press down, spiral those elbow creases and bring your chest up. Exhale, lower down. Press into your hands, knees, and feet, and then up to down dog. Inhale, feet come together, left foot rises, bend your knee. Exhale and step it between your hands. Exhale, straighten your left leg and bend your right, and then spring forward and fold, release your head. Breathe in for halfway lift. So bring your hands to your shins, lengthening your chest through your arms, or you can be on your thighs or the mat, but the weight comes into the balls of your feet. You're going to make one line from head to tailbone, halfway lift. exhale, bend your knees and fold back to forward fold. Release your head. Then you're going to press down into your feet and rise up slowly, inch by inch, into mountain pose. Let your head be the last thing to come up. From here, take a moment to notice how you feel. We're going to move into standing poses a little differently today. So bring your hands to your hips. Begin to shift the weight into your left leg. Pick up your right knee and bring it hips width or hips length. And then start to reach your arms up, coming into one-legged mountain. So you're pressing down into all four corners of the left foot. You can keep a micro bend in your left leg. Then start to hinge forward from your hips. Keep your arms straight and step your right foot back as far as you can into high crescent lunge. From this high crescent lunge, really lengthen up out of your hips. And then exhale. Spiral the right foot down, opening up into warrior two. So really tracking the left knee towards your left pinky toe, pressing into the outer edge of the right foot, reaching your pinkies away from one another. And then with your head, heart, and pelvis in alignment, you can gaze past your fingertips. Breathe in. And then exhale, start to straighten your left leg. Bring your right hand to your hip. Bump your hips out and come into triangle pose. So reach your left hand out as far as you can first, and then reach your hand to your ankle, your shin, or your thigh. And then right hand can stay on your hip to start. You're going to turn and open up your chest, rib cage from bottom to top, stacking your shoulders, and then maybe you can reach your right hand up, really pressing into your feet to lengthen your head away from your tailbone. And then you're going to press down into both feet evenly, rise up, parallel the left toes so that all of your feet face the long edge of the mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, hinge from your hips and fold to Prasarita Padangustasana, bringing your head, the crown of your head towards the mat. Your hands can come under your shoulders. Press down into your palms to help bring your head down as you press your thigh bones back and curl your tailbone up. From here, straighten your arms, walk yourself out, and then start to crawl yourself to the top of your mat. So we're going to build pyramid from the ground up. So have all of your toes face the top of the mat. You might need to step your right foot in some or a lot. And then you're going to use your right leg turning to face your right hip point forward and also face your left hip point forward. On your fingertips, inhale, lengthen your chest through your arms, and then exhale, hinge from your hips and fold down over your straight legs. So both legs are pinned straight. You're bringing the right hip forward, the left hip back, pyramid pose. Bend into the left leg. Bring both hands down to frame your foot, and then you're going to press into your hands, step your right foot back to down dog. Notice how the left side feels. Inhale, you can stay in child's pose, you can stay in down dog, or you can roll into a plank pose, exhaling, lowering all the way or halfway for chaturanga. Inhale, straighten your arms for cobra or up dog, and then exhale, lift your hips back up for downward facing dog. You're going to make your way to the top, so you can walk or hop. Breathe in prepares you. Exhale, make your way there. Release your head. Take a breath in, and then exhale, press down to rise up. Mountain pose using your whole exhale. And then we take that to the other side. So bring your hands to your hips. Start shifting the weight into your right leg now, keeping a micro bend in your leg. Make sure your hips are facing forward. And then lift up your left knee. Your knee is in line with your hip, and then you can reach your hands up for one-legged mountain. So keep some space between your ears and shoulders, and really lengthen through your sides. And then hinge from your hips, exhaling back, stepping your left foot back into high crescent lunge. So your right knee is aligned over your ankle, your thigh is going to be parallel, high crescent lunge. Exhale, spiral the left foot down, lining the edge of the foot up with the back of the mat. The right knee tracks over the right ankle, maybe gazing past the right fingertips. Warrior 2, aligning your head, heart, and pelvis, keeping your chest open. And then you can, on an exhale, straighten your right leg. Your left hand can come to your hip. Really reach your right hand out as far as you can first. Come to the side and then reach your hand down. So you might be on your ankle, you might be up higher, even on your thigh. But use that to help you open your rib cage from bottom to top, essentially stacking your shoulders, press down into your feet to lengthen your head away from your tailbone. And then you can maybe reach the left hand up, really opening across the chest, but keeping your shoulders locked or stacked. Triangle pose. From here, really lengthen your feet and then press down evenly into both feet. Rise up, arms to a T, parallel your right foot. All 10 of your toes now face the edge of the mat. You can bring your hands to your hips. Exhale, hinge and fold into Prasarita Padangustasana. Once you're down, you can bring your hands right under your shoulders. Press down into your palms to bring the crown of your head down. Pressing your thighs back and curling your tailbone up. Really press down into both feet. And then you can straighten your arms, walk yourself out, and then make your way to a low lunge. Pivoting on the right foot, you're gonna come onto your fingertips and then either step or hop your left foot in so that you can flatten it. All of your toes are gonna face the top of the mat. You can widen your stance some even. Use your thigh to help bring your left hip facing forward, your right hip faces forward. Inhale, lengthen your chest through your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows, let your head go for pyramid pose. So both legs are really, really straight. You're actively bringing the left hip forward and the right hip back. Your legs are doing most of the work to hold you up. Now you can bend into the right knee, bring your palms flat, lengthen that left foot back, and then press into your hands, come back into down dog. Stay here, take a child's pose, or inhale, roll into plank. Exhale, shift your shoulders, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, bring your chest forward for upward facing dog or cobra, and then exhale, make your way back into downward facing dog. From this downward facing dog, walk your feet to the center of the mat. Walk your hands into the center of the mat. Press down to rise up into mountain pose. Letting your head be the last thing to come up. So now we're in the center of the mat. You can stay where you are. I'm just going to turn and face this way so that you can see better. But from mountain pose, we're going to find tree pose into a standing figure 4 with a twist, and then into chair pose. So find mountain pose, bring your shoulders over your hips, align your head, heart, and pelvis. Start shifting the weight into your left leg, so bending the right knee, and then open up your right hip out. So first, bring your heel to the outside of your ankle and see how this feels. If that's okay, move to your calf. If your balance feels okay here, then you can take your foot and even move it closer to your groin. Actively pressing your leg into your foot into your leg as you open the hip out to the right. Your hips face forward. And then you can bring your arms to a T, flip your palms, and reach your arms up. Your gaze stays at one focal point, really lengthening your sides. Maybe your palms touch for tree pose. And keep a micro bend too in your standing leg. And then from here, you can bring your hands to prayer if they're not, with your thumbs touching your sternum. Unpluck your right leg, and then you're gonna take your ankle, cross it over your left thigh, and then begin to bend down. Maybe you can hook your elbow outside of your right foot and twist and turn open. Oh, it's a little bit of a challenge. Try that one more time. So bending down, maybe you stay here, or you can try. And then bring your right foot down, sit back into chair, reach your arms up, hold, keep your knees past behind your toes, and then press down to rise up, mountain pose. Take a second to notice how your one side is feeling. And then we'll do this on the other side. So bend the left knee, open your thigh, bring the heel to your ankle, your calf, or up towards your groin. Press your leg into your thigh, your foot into your leg into your foot. Actively opening out your left hip. And then you can bring your hands to a T, flip your palms, and then maybe reach your arms up, lengthening. Try not to dig your toes into the mat. Maybe your palms touch, tree pose. Vrikshasana. And from here, unpluck your foot. Bring your hands to prayer, touching your sternum. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Start to bend down. Stay, or maybe you hook your elbow. Bit of a challenge. Or maybe you just stay with your foot crossed. We'll have to try this one again for sure. But then bring your left leg down, sit into chair. Toes to touch, your knees stay behind your toes, reach your arms up. You got this. And then press down, rise up, mountain pose. And then from here, we will do one prep pose for the peak pose. And yeah, we'll explore that. So come to stand in Tadasana. I'm just turned to face this way now, but so face the top of the mat, and then you're going to press down into your left foot, pick up your right knee and hug the right shin, and practice lengthening up through the spine as you press into the left foot. Lengthening up. And then you can release the right leg. So Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana is hand to big toe pose. And that's basically what we're doing. So bring the weight into your left leg, lift your right knee up. You can keep your left hand on your hip to start. And then like we did at the beginning of class, take your two-piece fingers and your thumb and grab your right big toe. Lengthen up through your spine like we just did. Take a breath in and out. And then you can begin to straighten the right leg as much as you can. So we're just doing a variation where we're not bringing the head to the knee, but just extending the leg out straight as you try to reach your spine long. And then bend your right knee to come out, release your foot, and then come back to mountain pose. So just notice. And then we'll try the other side. So bring your hands to your hips, shift the weight into your right leg, pick up your left, hug your shin in, lengthen up through your spine. Just get a feel for that. Micro bend in the leg, lengthening your toes. Prepping you. And then release your foot. Again, bend your left knee to bring the weight into your right leg. Lift your foot up as you bring your 2-piece fingers and thumb on the left hand to grab your left big toe. Straighten up and lengthen up through your spine and take a breath in and out. Then you can straighten the left leg right in front of you as you lengthen up through your spine. Hand to big toe pose. Lengthen the right toes, try not to grip them in. Well, if you come out, no worries. Just try to find it again. And then bend your knee, bring your feet together, find mountain pose. Then to close, bend your knees and sweep your arms up. Hinge from your hips and fold, Uttanasana. We're gonna just hang in a forward fold. Release your head. If you want to clasp opposite elbows and widen your feet hips width, you have the option to sway a little. Moving slowly as we close out. You can switch the clasping of your elbows. Make an audible exhale. And then press down into your feet to rise up slowly. Turn your heels in and bring your toes facing out. We're going to lower into a squat. So you can bring your hands to have your thumbs touch your sternum, or even they can be on your hips, but try not to move them as you lower. You can make adjustments when you get down, but press your feet down, use your elbows to help open your hips and lengthen through the crown of your head. And then bring your hands behind you and straighten both of your legs. Find Dandasana for a moment. So lengthen up through the crown of your head, press your thighs down, flex your toes. Breathe in to reach your hands up, and then exhale, hinge from your hips, not rounding in your spine. Grab your feet or your ankles, and then inhale to extend your chest forward first, and then exhale, rounds, let it be passive, and allow gravity to do the work here. On your exhale, use your hands to help walk you back in, and then make your way back down to reclined. You can hold on to the back of your thighs and slowly lower. And from here, hug your knees in towards your chest. Option to rock side to side. And then we'll just take a windshield wipering of the legs, so allowing them to fall to the right, both knees, and then both knees to fall to the left. Your hands can either be in line with your shoulders facing up or down. And then you can bring your feet as wide as your mat. Let your knees fall in towards one another, letting them knock in as you bring your hands to your belly. And when you're ready, hug your knees back in. Option to lift your head and shoulders and touch your knee and nose together. And then lengthen yourself out long. So take up some space on your mat, tuck your chin in towards your chest, as we just allow the practice to fully integrate into your well-being, into my well-being, into our well-being. Allowing your inhales to enter in through the crown of your head and exit all the way through the soles of your feet. If thoughts arise, notice them passing like clouds in the sky. So I welcome you to Savasana. Start to take a deeper inhale and an even longer exhale. Wiggle your toes and fingers and gently bring movement back to your body. Maybe take a stretch overhead. And when you're ready, roll onto your side. Let your head rest on your arm for a moment. And you can close here or press down into your other hand to sit you up. Come to easy seat where you cross your legs, let your knees fall on top of your feet. Sit up tall, open your chest. And you can choose to close with the vibrational healing sound of Om, or you can take another deep breath in and really make an audible exhale, sighing out any leftover tension or anything left over. For this, you can have your hands down for a grounding experience, up for a receiving experience, or you can be more traditional and have your thumbs touch your sternum in prayer hands. I'll also invite you to soften your gaze or close your eyes. And go ahead and breathe in. Bow your chin to your chest and take a moment to intentionally honor your time today on the mat. Honor your journey. Honor your sobriety and your recovery. Honor showing up for yourself. And I thank you for practicing with me. You can Bring your hands to your thighs, press down to lift your head. Thank you so much for joining me for this Steadiness Within flow. My mission is to help you find your Zen and live as authentically as you can by bringing you yoga from my living room to yours and letting you know that we can do amazing things right at home. So thanks for showing up. I'll be back again to share experience, strength, hope, and of course, yoga with you. If you find value in my classes, in my videos, and you're not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button. That's a big support. You can also like and leave me a comment and share with someone who could benefit. What a beautiful gift. So I will see you next time. Have a great day. Namaste, my friend.